What's up, farmers? Welcome back to another Heyday video where today we will be looking at the sandwich bar in our next episode of Machine by Machine. Yes. This is, yeah, like I said, this is next one in order. Yeah, welcome to I believe the 24th episode of Machine by Machine. I think it's the 24th. And the sandwich bar is the 24th machine. No, I don't think it's. No, it is the 24th machine. I don't know if it's the 24th video, but yeah, we're going to be looking at this machine. And well, obviously, since it's the sandwich bar, I should warn you, all products need bread. You could probably have guessed that, but all products in this machine need bread, and not just normal bread. You'll find out. Let's go ahead and get started right away. Basic info for the sandwich bar is level 61, 180,000 coins to buy it. And by the way, you might hear some noise in the background, maybe some wind in the microphone. That's because my cooling fan is on. I need to turn it on for this video because it's way too warm otherwise. Just excuse me for that, but you should still be able to hear me fine through it. So I have my microphone extra close to me, so you should be able to hear me. So 180,000 is what it costs. 2 days and 4 days. 2 days and 4 hours to build, and 67 diamonds speeded up. But obviously not recommended, as I say in every video. Slots and mastery. Well, as always, 9 slots maximum, 105 diamonds to buy up slots. 24 up to 24 diamonds per slot. It started at 6, then go up to 24. And mastery is 72 hours for the first star, which gives you plus 10% coins for trucks. 288 hours for the second star, which gives you 3 plus 5% XP from trucks. And the last one is 1152 hours, which is minus 15% time reduction on products from the sandwich bar. The first product you unlock is the Veggie Bagel. The Veggie Bagel is at level 61 together with the sandwich bar. You get 63 XP upon picking it up after producing. It takes 40 minutes to make 1 bagel and 34 minutes to make full master bar. 532 for 1, 5,328 for 10, and 3 times to speed it up. Not recommended, but worth mentioning. Bacon Toast unlocks level 65. It gives 77 XP upon being picked up. It takes 1 hour and 40 minutes to make 1 toast and 1 hour and 25 minutes for full master bar. 648 for 1, 6,480 for 10, and 5 times the speed up. I fumbled a bit, but whatever. The third product is the egg sandwich, which gives you 66 XP upon being picked up. Wait, no, it unlocks level 66, sorry. It gives 69 XP upon being picked up. It takes 1 hour and 20 minutes to make a sandwich and 1 hour and 8 minutes for the master bar. 583 for 1, 5,832 for 10, and 5 times the speed as well. Looks absolutely delicious in the background. Honey Toast unlocks level 69. Gives 31 XP upon being picked up. It takes 1 hour to make a honey toast and 53. No, that's wrong. It's 51 minutes in full master bar. I'm sorry, that's a mistake on my end. 255 for 1, 2,556 for 10, and 4 times to speed it up. Peanut butter jelly sandwich meets the product with the longest name in the game. 71. Level 71 is when deluxe, 80 XP upon being picked up. It takes 25 minutes to make a sandwich and 21 minutes to full master bar. 601, 6,012 for 10, and 3 diamonds to speed it up. And as I said, it's the product with the longest name in the game. Like this, I needed multiple times to tap it, multiple times, so yeah, bear with me here. The cucumber sandwich unlocks level 79, it gives 55 XP upon being picked up. It takes 35 minutes to make a cucumber sandwich and 29 minutes to full master bar. Sorry, 29 minutes, not 21. 464 for 1, 4,644 for 10, and 3 times to speed it up. Onion melts unlock level 84. It gives 55 XP upon being picked up. It takes 1 hour and 30 minutes to make an onion melt and 1 hour and 16 minutes to the full master bar. 417 for 1, 4,476 for 10, and 5 times to speed it up. Gold cheese toast unlocks level 92. It gives 36 XP upon being picked up. It takes 50 minutes to make 1 toast and 42 minutes to full master bar. 302 for 1, 3,200 24 for 10, sorry, and 3 times speed up. Damn, I can't speak. No bloopers today, I just don't feel like making blooper reel today. You just have to do a bit of bloopers throughout the video. Humus Wrap is the last product. It locks level 109, whopping, 445 XP upon being picked up. It takes 35 minutes to make one wrap and 21 minutes from the master bar, so the same as the peanut butter jelly sandwich. 374 for 1, 3744 for 10, and 3 times to speed it up. Obviously not recommended, but I'm saying it anyway. Now we get to the interesting part. Veggie bagel requires 3 lettuce, 2 bread, 2 tomatoes, and 1 olive oil. Like I said, every product needs bread. Veggie bagel sells for 532 in the shop. Ingredients cost 501 coins, and thus the product value is 31 coins per veggie bagel. What I mean by product value is if you were to sell all these ingredients like separately, you would get 501 coins, and if we subtract that from the sell price, you get 31. And thanks to that, we know the value of if it's worth selling the ingredients separately or if it's worth making the product itself. With this one, I think we can all agree it's worth making a product and selling it. Olive oil can be a pain, but honestly, it's a very nice product to make coins, especially if you have a baby farm with olive oil. But at this point, I don't recommend you have that. If you have good olive oil management, this one is not too bad. The only sauce that's really worth mentioning that's super difficult, that can be super difficult, is the mayonnaise. No, not the mayonnaise. It's the soy sauce. Mayonnaise can also be pretty tough, but I think most people are going to say the soy sauce is probably the most difficult. So yeah, 31 coins value is pretty good. It's also very good for XP. You'll get the boats and stuff in a bit, but yeah, definitely worth making this run for coins and for XP. So highly recommend. The second product is the bacon toast. It takes 3 lettuce, 2 bacon, 2 bread, and 1 mayonnaise. So a lot of these products also need 2 bread. Bacon toast sells for 648. Ingredients cost 605, and thus the value is 43 coins. So slightly higher than the wrap. No, not the wrap. The veggie bacon. There we go. So what's the difference between this one and the other one? Well, this one needs mayonnaise instead of olive oil, and it needs bacon instead of tomatoes. That's all that's different. Honestly, this one is worth more than the other one. So it also takes much longer. And in terms of time, though, the veggie bagel is actually better in terms of time, because making 2 veggie bagels it gives you 82 value, and in that time you can make 1 bacon toast. So and that's only 43. But since you're going to be making a lot of mayo anyway at this point, because salads also need mayo, I would also recommend sticking to mayo instead, sticking to the bacon toast instead, because you need mayo for most salads anyway. So, most early salads, as we've seen in the last video. If you haven't checked it out, I recommend checking it out. But yeah, as you can tell, mayo is mainly used in the sandwich bar and the salad bar. Actually, it's only used in the sandwich and salad bars. This one I would recommend making over the veggie bagel, and also for XP, because it's a very good XP product. Very good. Egg sandwich is the third product. It requires 3 lettuce, 2 bread, 2 eggs, and 1 mayo. 583 for 1. 41 points to buy the ingredients, and thus the value is 41. This one is the same. 41 coins. That's not right. I think it's supposed to be 42. Sorry, that's a typo. It's supposed to be 42 coins. It's 1 coin higher than the veggie bagel. So we can pretty much. I think I can pretty much say that this one is also pretty worth making. If you struggle with bacon, then this one is a better alternative. It does take shorter than the egg sandwich. Shorter than bacon toast. but it is also longer than the veggie bagel. Making two veggie bagels still is better than this, but it is also a very good product to make. In my opinion, this and the bacon toast definitely are better than the veggie bagel, but mainly because you're gonna be making a lot of mayo anyway. So it's better to make this and the bacon toast because then you don't have to deal with a lot of olive oil. You do have to deal with a lot of olive oil to make the mayo, but you don't need to make olive oil for products separate. Um, Obviously, you still want to make the veggie bagel for like XP, not for coins anymore at this point. This and the bacon toast are honestly better for mastery because they take longer. And they are also good for coins and XP. Now, honey toast is an interesting one. One bread, one milk, one egg, and one honey. 255 for one food, 25 coins for the ingredients, and the value is only 30. So it's the lowest so far, but it's not the lowest in the machine. I'd say this one is easier than the others, purely because there's no olive oil or mayonnaise involved here. But the honey can still be a problem. I imagine at this point you probably have a lot of honey products. You do have a lot of honey products that you might be more inclined to make than the honey toast. Still, this one is probably the one that most preferred to make for mastery because it's the easiest so far in the machine. So if you're after mastery, this one is a good product to make, but the coins, as you can tell, is not that great. It's the lowest amount of coins so far. If you're going for coins, then I'd still stick with any of the other three, but obviously better to make the bacon and egg sandwiches. In my opinion, those are better for coins. This one is better for mastery, but really it just depends on your mood and your like management of ingredients. In my opinion, if it were me, I would still stick with bacon toast or egg sandwiches. Personally, I always used egg sandwiches the most, I think, for mastery. So I usually would just stick with that. But again, depends on your mood. In terms of XP, this one is not that great. It's probably the worst in the machine. Peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Again, the one with the longest name. 2 bread, 1 raspberry jam. So this one needs jam. And 1 peanut. They cost 601 coins. The shop 528 for ingredients and 73 coins per peanut butter jelly sandwich. I actually gave up on spelling the full name here. So it is the highest selling product in the machine, but you do need the jam. But it is much easier to get a baby farm with raspberry jam than it is with to get baby farms with sauces. So in my opinion, this is a very good product to make for coins. However, it is not the greatest. It's not a great product to make for mastery, purely because it's only 25 minutes. But because it's only 25 minutes, it does make it good for coins. But you do have to keep in mind that it does need the jam. So really it depends on your jam management here. If you're stuck with jam, it's not worth it. If you don't stuck with jam, if you have an easy time with it, that is what could be worth making for coins because it does sell for a lot, and the XP return is also grand, as it is with actually all of the peanut products, and the same goes for coins. Coin and XP return for peanut products is huge, so for that it's a really good. Again, really depends on your mood how you go about this. Cucumber sandwiches, you take 2 bread, 2 cucumbers, and 1 mayo. So again with the mayo, only 27 coins value. So this one is not worth making for mastery and also not worth making for coins. I can tell you that. It takes 35 minutes, so 5 minutes shorter than the veggie bagel, but the veggie bagel is 14 coins higher in value than this. You can see that my fan is on, like my food is all like a windy. In my opinion, this one is better used for using than for selling, purely because it's the lowest value so far. It is the second lowest in time so far, but honestly, this one is just not worth making for coins. Like, just make it for using, don't make it for coins, in my opinion. Onion melt requires 3 onions, 2 cornbreads. So this is what I was talking about earlier. I said it doesn't just require normal bread, it also requires cornbread, and 1 cheese. Onion melt sells for 417 and the value is 34 coins. Onion melts take 1 hour and 30 minutes, so the longest of the whole machine so far, apart from bacon toast. It's actually the second longest product in the machine as a whole, but it's lower in value than the veggie bacon, the bacon toast, and the egg sandwich. That should already tell you that this is a product that you shouldn't be making for coins. It's also a product that I personally have beef with because a cornbread is so annoying. And the onions can also be very annoying, so I usually never make this one. I usually get it with top. So, unless a task event asks for it, I would provide task event information in these videos, but they already take so long to set up, I just don't feel like doing that. Maybe I can make a separate video with task events someday, but for now I will just leave it at boats and stuff. In my opinion, just ignore this one. Get it with Tom or make it on occasion for XP. Not much more than that. Goat cheese toast is an interesting one. 3 grapes, 1 goat cheese, and 1 bread. 50 minutes for this one, so it is longer than a veggie bagel, but it does sell for shorter than a veggie bagel. The thing is, this one is easier than the ones that we've had so far, in my opinion. So it needs the goat cheese. It just needs the goat cheese and the grapes. All things considered, goat cheese is not used that much, but it could ruin your dairy management if you go for this one. It could still be a product that you could make for mastery. In my opinion, this one is better for using than for selling. Purely because the coin value is quite bad, and if you're gonna make something for mastery, then stick with honey toast or stick with something else before it. But goat cheese toast is better used, so it's better used. And last but not least, the hummus wrap requires 2 bread, 1 hummus, and 1 lettuce. 374 coins for 1, 351 for ingredients, and 23 coins is the value of it. This is simply the easiest product in the machine by far, because hummus isn't used anywhere else. Lettuce is only 1, and bread we can easily make is only 5 minutes. So it is the easiest product in the machine, and it's also 25 minutes. In terms of value, this is actually the best one in the whole machine. So I would just stick with this one if you're going for coins. Although it does unlock at level 109, so there's a lot better options. But if you're going to bake bread in a sandwich bar, make sandwich bars, then this one is definitely recommended over the others so far. So, in my opinion, this one is better. It's the best to make for value. But it's not the best to make for mastery, obviously. With that, you could still just stick with honey toasts, bacon sandwiches, egg sandwiches, or the veggie bagel if you don't start with olive oil. But at this point, you have so much product with olive oil, it's crazy. And last but not least, as always, we close off with the boating. Veggie bagels, 6 per boat, 1 to 2 per crate, so not that bad. Bacon toast, 4 per boat, 1 per crate. Egg sandwiches, 4 per boat, 1 per crate. Honey toast, 16 per boat, 2 to 5 per crate. Peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, 8 per boat, 1 to 2 per crate. Cucumber sandwiches, 6 per boat, 1 to 2 per crate. Onion melts, 8 per boat, 1 to 2 per crate. Goat cheese, 8 per boat, 1 to 2 per crate. And last but not least, the hummus wrap is also 8 per boat, 1 to 2 per crate. So as you can see, for all the percentage products, except the honey toast, you don't need that many. But still can be a pain in the butt. And let's go on to the outro. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. It has been another blast to make this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you guys learned something from it. Next video, we will be discussing probably a product that you would recommend. That you would, you can make it with a bunch of different fruits in a blender. That's probably, that gives it away highly. That probably gives away a lot. That is a blender. The machine also looks like a blender. This machine also starts with an S. Yeah, this is going to be the last part with the letter S in the beginning for a while. I don't know if it's the last one. No, it's not the last one, but it's the last one for a while. Yeah, what else? What else am I going to say? It starts with an M for the second word. So S is at the beginning of the first word, M is at the beginning of the second. I think there's only one product with this specific information in the game. So with all that said, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Okay, hope to see you next time. Like, subscribe, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, also leave a comment, let me know what you thought of this video. And over the Discord links in the description, and I will see you guys next time. This is Forum signing off. Peace out, everybody. I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.